Hello, today we created a basic login application using Android Studio. Now I'm going to show my code. For that, go for layout. In that activity main XML. This is my first activity that has to be done. For that, I created four constraints. One is of four constraints. One is of plain text. From here I can just drag and drop here plain text. I use a password for password, and a button for login, and a text view for just displaying the number of items remaining. And for each constraint there will be an unique id. For name I took as et name. For password I use it et password. For login I use it btn login. And for number, like for this text view, I use it tv info. So now I'll show my main activity. um, so we have created four widgets, so we have to create four variables for that. So we need to assign variables to the id defined in the xml layout. For that, I created variable name, password, info, login. I use a button for login, so I created a variable like private button login, info text view, edit text password, like that. And so now we will write a code for validating our username and password. For that, um, I use it username and password. These are the input strings for this validate function. And if the username is equal to admin and the user password is equal to 1234, it will enter this loop. uh, it will enter this loop, and intent is used to display from one activity to other activity. So you can say as this is the source and this is the destination. um, and the activity of this intent will be started if the username and password are not equal to these credentials. Here we created a counter variable, uh, which will be reduced every time we did a wrong attempt. So just like our bank account or something, if we enter any username and password are wrong, there will be certain limit for the items, just like that. And number of items remaining, and it will print the number of items remaining. And if the counter is 0, the login button will be disabled. And in the second activity we just by, if the credentials are online, we just took a text view for just showing this is the second activity. Mm, and if we see our second activity, like there is nothing here. This is our view. And for this I just took text. This is the second activity and the text size as 32. So if I run my code just by clicking this one, I use it Nexus 6 API 24. So virtual machine, here it is building. So here if I enter my username and password, just by clicking login, it will redirect to the next activity. This is the second activity. Um, and if I wrote any wrong password, if you see here, previously it was a number of items 10, now it reduces it to 9. 8 7 6 5 4 3 If I just click now, see the number of return items remaining is 0, so the login button was disabled. So in this manner we just created a login application using Android Studio. Thank you.